I cannot promise you a life of sunshine. I cannot promise riches, wealth or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway that leads away from change of growing old. But I can promise all my heart's devotion, a smile to chase away your tears of sorrow, a love that's ever true and ever growing, a hand to hold in yours through each tomorrow.
My dearest Scott, here we are, at last. It's been 4,234 days since our first date in Swansea, and I'm so pleased to have spent all of that time with you. I hope you've been able to take some time and relax this morning, and I'll see you at the aisle at 1:30, ready to take your hand in mine and start the next chapter of our lives together. I feel like I've won at life, having found you. I remind myself often that our relationship is, I believe, a rare one. Two people who step up as equals, who find common joy in so many areas, who share and strive for the same ideals, partners in the truest sense. I would not wish any companion in the world but you. I have never doubted your love for me, and never doubted mine for you. Whatever life wants to throw at us, I know I can take it because I'll have you by my side. You're the best friend I ever had. I'll see you soon to make the most important promise of my life. I will love you forever and strive every single day to be the wife you deserve. Yours truly, Kirsten.
That's wonderful. So there's a lot of history behind this jumper, in that she started this a good, I don't know, 6-7 years ago maybe, and it stopped and it started and it unwound and it stopped again, and she's finally got around to finishing it. My dearest Scott, proof that I keep my promises, even if it takes a little while. It may not be perfect, but neither am I. It was made to love you and keep you warm, as was I. Love, Kirsten. To my dearest Kirsten, who'd have thought that after those fateful Star Wars trilogy and burnt pizza nights, 2 house moves and 1 goofy greyhound later, we'd finally get married. It's safe to say I knew back then, as we sat on that single bed in Swansea Uni watching movies on your laptop, that you were the one I wanted by my side, to share in all of life's adventures. You lift me up and support me in a way that I can only hope I do half as well for you, and you inspire me to be the best that I can possibly be. I honestly feel like I'm the luckiest man in the world, and I cannot believe that I will very soon have the honour of being your husband. As is tradition for these letters, I must make a promise, and my promises to you are these. I will always have sweets for long road trips. I will make you laugh at least once a day, and I will always be your biggest supporter.
I call upon
These
persons here present to witness that I, Scott Paul Fleming, do take thee, Kirsten Angharad Hughes, to be my lawful wedded wife, to love and to cherish from this day forward.
I call upon
These persons here present to witness that I, Kirsten Angharad Hughes, do take thee, Scott Paul Fleming, to be my lawful wedded husband, to love and to cherish from this day forward.
Friends, old friends, family, and new family, welcome. Thank you for being here. Who'd have thought that over a decade in the making, we are finally here. Now, before I get into the thank yous, I'd first like to say just how incredibly beautiful Kirsten, my wife, is today. You've been absolutely glowing since the moment I saw you walk down that aisle, and I've not been able to stop smiling since. Some of you here may not know how Kirsten and I first met, but it was a few years back when we were studying for a postgraduate degree at Swansea University. Now, Kirsten was there as part of a prestigious training program to become a medical physicist. I was there because I had no idea what to do after my undergraduate degree, and the thought of facing the real world was terrifying. Our first meeting was great. We got chatting about everything and nothing, and I thought to myself, here's a woman who I can really connect with. Our interests seem almost entirely aligned, from the mundane to the grandiose. So that night, I scrubbed up. I got a clean shave and a fresh new haircut, and that was back when I had options for hair. But now I have options for hats now, and that is about it. And I turned up the next day, excited to continue our conversation. Our first talk spread to our first date of Star Wars and burnt pizza, which led to a second date and a third, eventually a house, a dog, and now marriage. And throughout all this, Kirsten has never ceased to be anything other than loving, kind, and generous. Kirsten, you inspire me every day to be the best that I can be, and my heart is full with the love and admiration I have for you. I can't wait to see what life has in store for us, but I know I wouldn't want to face it with anyone other than you by my side.
When I was thinking about how best to express how I feel about Scott, I looked for inspiration and quotes from the best authors, playwrights and poets. Thought, how about a bit of Shakespeare? Always a classic. Shall I compare thee to a Midsummer's Day?
Well done.
Perhaps a little bit predictable. What about personal favourite, J.R.R. Tolkien? To hold your hand is to hold the world in my palm, for you are my everything. Nice, but slightly grandiose. Maybe I needed to find something more pithy, something that got straight to the point. Perhaps a reinterpretation of David Crawford's work by Salt and Pepper. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. And so you are, Scott. To me, you are the finest man I've ever met. You are so full of kindness, love and patience, which sometimes I think is the only way in which you've put up with me for over a decade. You've always got my back, and please know that I've always got yours. I promise to never forget how blessed and lucky I am to have found you. I believe an important part of a successful partnership is shared ideals, interests and passions, and I couldn't have dreamt that I would find anyone with whom I could share all parts of my life with. Scott, you are the best buddy that I ever could have hoped for. I really cannot wait to start the next chapter in our lives. I don't know what the farther future holds for us, but I know I'll have the best time because I'll be with you. I love you so, so much with the whole of my heart,